Okay, so things have started getting a little bit hairy for our crew. Let's see how Natalie's gonna possibly either fix or fuck this up this time. Let's begin. Oh, excuse me. I bring up the data pad with a detached sense of nostalgia. If Zuri was here, I'd have to chide her for not securing her data pad with the password. As the program kicks on, I glance at the old pictures of the little Dreamins. I guess that will soon be us. Nothing more than memories in someone's data pad. Regrets fill my head. I never got the chance to see the Emerald City. I never got to see a real space battle. I never got to go exploring the caves of Ryakshaka with Mom. She'll go on thinking that I'm still somewhere out there, forgetting to call again. When they find us, she'll know their daughter didn't live up to her potential. And it won't be just my parents. I remember meeting Soul's family when we visited Dictatorship Row together. I was the daughter he never had, the old man said. Even if I get us home, I can't imagine the report ending in my favor. They'll all look at me with such shame. But that's my burden to bear. The translator program is finished, and it's time to face my fate. The red "no entries found" crushes what little remains of my heart. The limited database I have to work with couldn't determine what the ruins on the rock were. So much for that. Idiotly, are you in? That's major idiotly. You are a major idiot, but you can still help me. I think I've done enough helping for one day. Not quite. I need your permission to take over priority with the central computer and see if I can figure out a way to redesign our engines. You're going to redesign our engines without the use of Beleno crystals in less than 24 hours. And do you have some better ideas? You aren't accepting death lightly, are you? Whatever. Can I have access or not? Sure. Let me just turn off the database link this datapad has. What was that? The picture. No, the tumbleweed bouncing around the inside of your head. Yes, the picture. More secrets. Here, have a look you so desperately desire. It doesn't matter at this point. Chazari. Bless you. It wasn't a sneeze, idiotly. That's Chazari. You know what it is? Of course I do. I am part of the upper class. I came from the lower. Details, Kika. Details. Chazari is an ancient language from millennium ago. There's little remaining of the record in the galactic civilization, except what they were highly advanced. One day, their civilization simply vanished. What little we have left were found from records and would have been named Chazari Royal Libraries. It was to hold cultural records, except that I didn't stand the test of time. Why couldn't my translator crack it? 2 reasons, idiotly. It's very flowery. Computers have problems breaking out unique strokes. 2, the only people who can read it nowadays are the royal families. We've been using it as secret code amongst ourselves for years to keep messages safe. So why do you have it on some rusty datapad? My God, they weren't trying to shut Faye up. Don't you see? What? They were trying to kill you, Kika. Such is the burden of being a hero. No, they were trying to kill you because you're the only person I can contact to translate this. You can give me the answers I need. If you would have just shared this with the crew from the start, whoever has been trying to shut down my operation would have gone to more drastic measures to prevent you from assisting. Like what? Probably a laser to the brain. They wouldn't. Besides, there is a low likelihood of... You're not telling me something, are you? Busted! I shared my data. You shared yours. Fine, I may have found information that indicated other ships that could have possibly, maybe, feasibly, convincingly blew up the research ship. But if we have the crystal, what did they make away with? Who cares? They detonated an ion bomb, which is what tipped them away. I have no idea where they went. Why didn't you tell me this sooner? I was thinking about it. Kika. So I got upset at you for constantly putting the hero of the mission off? So what? So you just wanted to see me squirm in front of the commander. Damn it, Kika. It's not like that information was going to help us out anyway. That's for me to decide. Whatever. You have it now. I've translated the thing for you as an apology gift. And you can let me start redesigning our engine. Sure, whatever makes your final moments better. Still said he wanted to see you on the bridge. Go make him happy, and then get back here. I should be done by then. I'm not taking orders from you. Hush, less talky, more walky. I like Kika. I mean, I've been bouncing back and forth whether or not I like Kika, but I like Kika. She's feisty. I can't give up hope yet. You called for me? Finally, someone who's still working brain has arrived. What's going on? Between Winky doing his voodoo preparing for death ceremony and the commander staring off into space, I'm up creek without a paddle. I hate to tell you this, but we've already sailed up that creek before they stopped working. I'm aware. I was listening, Natalie. We need to have a talk after all this resolved about your safety procedures. I know. I wasn't thinking. It was incredibly stupid, and I'm sorry. As long as you're more careful next time, I forgive you. Is there gonna be another time? There is, if I have another thing to say about it. If I can get someone to listen to my orders and rally... Slimeball and Kylie went off and aren't answering comms either. How are we supposed to do anything if nobody's willing to take initiative and fight? Kika is. I am. The house cat would rise to the occasion. She spends all day basking in the light of her own glory, but she'll catch that mouse when needed. Was that a compliment? It was. Don't look so skeptical. Kika's always there when we need her, no matter how desperate. Alphonse, however, I told you, I am praying right now for the spirits to guide our souls to the afterlife. Could you pray for a solution to our problems instead? If the spirits have deemed it as our time to die, so we shall. Such is the fate of those bound by the mortal coil. Absolutely useless. My friend, you never see beyond the physical. Alphonse is so cute. He's cute. Because in case you forgot, it is the physical that is trying to kill me. Damn it, Alphonse. Though I appreciate you looking to me for aid in these dark times, I do question what good I can do. The spirits have given us many to aid our plight, included one who stands before us. You could have stopped worrying, trusted your people. For your information, I do trust them. I trust Natalie with my life. As we all do. They trust me with their lives. Even though I have no clue how to save them. They trust me, even though my folly was what put them in this situation in the first place. The idiots. Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. I'd like to think that you're going to be able to survive this. But we are going to need to everyone off this self-defeated attitude and get back to work. You included, Natalie. We need leaders now who look like they're in control. There's only so much I can do alone. The good news is that little burst didn't get past 5 meters. The signal it shot was incredibly weak. How do you know? The radios are still fine. I can get a distress message out and let the universe know of our plight. For a moment, my heart dances with joy at the thought of being rescued. The dreams of Space Force riding into Calvary and fixing my mistake is just that. A dream. The transmission time for this deep and unknown space is more than 24 hours by itself. And in time travel, we'd be dead for a week before anyone arrived. I know. I'm not going to be our silver bullet to slay this problem. I figured that you might feel better if you knew we didn't cause a universal disaster. Thanks. Also, once I can get in contact with everyone, I'm going to allow everyone to use the radio to send final messages to their loved ones. Final messages. Despite his constant words of reassurance, his actions tell me the real truth behind his feelings. We're dead. I killed us. No amount of hope is going to save us. That little boon of hope is ripped from my bosom and tossed in the depths of space. Soul, my friend, and competition in the universe has declared us finished. I'm going to let junior officers use it first, but I think you should use it after them, Natalie. What can I tell my mother? Goodbye? Sol moves close to me, close enough that I can feel the warmth of his breath on my ear as he leans in. We're soon to send a report about what happened already. I didn't read much of it, but it says that Long Ears wasn't quite glowing about what her review of your actions throughout the time. She's blaming me. I think she's trying to have you brought up on charges of criminal negligence. She's trying to put me in jail? We're on the cusp of some death, and the commander wants to drag my name through the mud? She's never liked Siddos. The mutant freak thinks this is the last chance she'll ever get to revenge on your organization. But she's right. This is all my fault. I'm the one who screwed up, and I deserve it. Natalie, let me be perfectly clear with you. You screwed up, yes. Yes, you did. Big time. If you would have waited until you were up in your lab, none of this would have happened. But that was then and this is now. Hindsight is always perfect. Blaming ourselves for what we have done doesn't fix anything. It keeps us focused on the unchangeable. I trust you, Natalie. Do you trust me? Of course I do. Write your report. Be honest about it. However, don't blame yourself. You couldn't have seen this coming. After that, keep fighting. I'm counting on you. Bottle up your feelings, Natalie. Even though he may be wrong and you're to blame for this, you are a major of the Katagion Space Force. If these are your final hours, let everyone see you as being the strong leader they need. Even if your heart is crushed into pieces. Alright, Sol. Alright. Good. Also, don't forget to send something to your mom. You always forget to let her know what you're up to. Yeah. Dear Mom, your daughter screwed up and is about to die alongside her crew because of it. That's why I won't be home for leave this tour. Whoops! I should send something. She always worries so much about me. Because she loves you. You should be glad to have a mother who cares so much. I think I'm going to send that letter. Even though she never wanted me to do this, she was always there supporting me. Just like all of us, Natalie. Do you remember when you almost failed your fitness test in the academy? I try to forget that. You never told us how close you cut it. You tried half a dozen training plans in secret, none of which worked for you. Natalie, how did you finally bring your score up? Tell me. I asked for your help. You asked me, and I asked our entire squad. We all started training together, and what happened? I get it. Do you? Because I'm watching it happen all over again. You don't have to bear this burden alone. Myself, Zuri, Alphonse Faye, even the house cat are pulling for you and want to help you take the world off your shoulders. Atlas. Even the slimeball and Kylie would, if they even answer the summons. We pass or fail as a team. That lesson is as true today as it was when Brumford first told us that. And the reserve holds true as well. I let Zuri walk away, even though I know she isn't holding up well. Why don't you get a couple hours of rest, Natalie? You look exhausted. He's right. You look like you're about to pass out. I've been up for coming up on 24 hours now, but I can't rest yet. You aren't going to help anyone in that shape. Take a break. Take a nap. But Kika's hard at work on the solution. Let Kitty take care of the solution for now, get a few winks, and then take over miraculously victory from there. Exhaustion is about to overtake me. My legs and spirit almost refusing to go on, but there's one thing I have done to do before to take a short rest. Because if death is to take us, I don't want to die with this regret on my shoulders. Okay, but I need to do something first. Natalie, thanks, Sol. Thanks for everything. No problem. Just take care of yourself, write that report, and we'll come out of this on top. Thanks as well, Al. May the spirits guide you through this day. Hopefully, Zuri is in her room. I can hear a faint noise of music resonating from the inside. I knock on the door several times, putting more and more muscle behind it, but Zuri refuses to comply. I can't deny to myself that I'm growing more concerned about the moment it never occurred to me that my cheery shield could be vulnerable. I need to be there for Zuri as both the confident leader and supporting friend. Zuri's been there for me on this mission, and I need to be there for her. I'm coming in! A soft, beautiful melody radiates out as I slide the door open. Oh, that's beautiful. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the audio up a little bit. Oh man, that's pretty. That's making me sad. Inside, tears streaming down her face, is our guardian, my newest friend, and confident Zuri's fingers slide up and down the small dual flute as the music plays. Any doubt in my mind at her honesty is gone. She really was a flute player from the Emerald City. No mere musician can make such a heart-rendering performance. Every note feels like it's being pulled from Zuri's soul. Every tear being played out for the world to hear. Each note telling the story of a girl facing the darkness. Her song is soft and tender, hopeful yet sad. The real Zuri, the shy young girl that thought she was the one who caused her friends to die. The one who dreamed of being a hero. I'm envious. She's a warrior who fights with all her heart. Even though her eyes are red and swollen with tears, I can still see the strength behind them. I can see the strength I wish I had. Maybe she was right. I'm not a warrior. I'm a soldier. I fight for duty and country. She fights for what she believes in. Her song makes me wonder. Truly wonder if I could ever stand up for that. If I could be the officer I want to be and fight for what I want to be. Slowly, her song begins to fade. Zuri lowers the instrument and looks at me with a forlorn smile. I guess I never became a warrior I thought I could be. Zuri, that was beautiful. Why aren't you proud of it? Because I'm weak. Nobody who could play such a touching song as you did is weak. I never changed. I'm still the same pathetic dreamin'. I can't protect anyone. Here we are, facing death and danger straight in the eyes, and there's nothing I can do. No bad guy to thwart, no bomb to defuse, no monster to shoot. It's just like before. I'm powerless to save anyone I care about. My family's gonna die again, and I can't do anything. Family. Sisters and brothers in arms swarm to fight and uphold peace and justice in the universe. The thoughts are crazy. Peace and justice don't get you promotions. But I know what she means. I know what she's feeling. I don't want to solve this mystery for some promotion anymore. I want to protect Zuri. I want to protect Soul. I want to save my crew. Soul's words come back to me. Zuri, you aren't entirely right. I never am. You protected me. You gave me a reason to fight. A reason not to give up and let myself die here. Natalie, you don't get it. For being a scholar, you just don't get it. I've never played my music because I wanted to become a famous musician. I played it because I'm a coward who can't face the world. For someone who has to be a warrior and guard those she loves with her life. I still tremble when danger lurks. I kept training and training, but it never fixed anything. I couldn't stand up when the big moment came, and I couldn't stand alongside you. I fled back to my music again. I just wanted to be a warrior like Akuria was. You really loved her, didn't you? Mm-hmm. If she was here instead of me, she probably could find a solution. Even if she couldn't, she'd be able to do more than just play the flute to calm herself down. When Kika and Faye are in danger, I was scared, frightened. My knees were quaking and the thought of going to save them. But what did you do no matter the danger? I saved them. You did. When I thought everything was over in the engine room, you helped me get back up again. After listening to you play, I feel like I can take on the universe. I don't want any harm coming to anyone here as long as I know you are here. I don't have to worry. Even though danger lurks on this ship, I feel safe knowing you're here. Zuri, brute strength alone isn't power. We need you. I need you. We're a team, Zuri. No matter how weak we are individually, we all pull together to make everything better. This is so touching. We're a team. Even if I am just a Sito assigned here temporarily, we are a team. For the first time in years, I don't feel the constant tug of loneliness driving me off the edge of insanity. I feel safe. Maybe there is more to life than making that next promotion. If I would have cared back when I was a cadet, maybe they wouldn't have tried dumping me in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I could have helped people defend dictatorship like I always said I would. Maybe... Hey, lay down, you wordy scholar. You're wobbling more than my heart. Thanks, Zuri. Wake me up in a couple of hours, alright? Sure thing. I lay down on the rough cotton sheets next to Zuri. Even though I am mere for my demise, I truly do feel safe knowing she's here, watching over me just like I'm watching over her. My family used to love this lullaby. I hope you do too. If you keep playing it from the heart like you always do, I'll love it no matter what. This is so cute. The soft tunes from the Dreamin's flute play on as I finally lay my head to rest. My heart still and peaceful for the first time. Good morning! Stow the cheeriness for my sake. I see plenty of reason for cheerfulness. If anything, we should be throwing a party for me. You're so cheeky. Don't listen to her. We're no closer to finding a way to fix the engines than we are inventing teleportation. Teleportation is possible. It's impossible, idiot. Fixing our engines is not. Does the concept of comparison evade you? Don't fight. We need to work together. Where's Kylie? Disobeying direct orders with that bastard demon. I wish the commander would listen and finally do something about it. Despite all of that drama earlier, he isn't doing anything to help save us? I find that odd. I don't know. After he had his turn with the radio, that whole angry, bitter facade disappeared and he went back to being his usual dirtbag self. Odd. Very, very odd. Maybe he finally is at peace with something. Spirituality? Him? No. He's up to something again. I know it. Who did he send a message to on the radio? What did he say? He asked for privacy, just like Alphonse and Faye did. How's my minion doing? I was going to check up on her, but I've been tail deep in wiring diagrams. She's not taking it very well. She let out a very, very depressing howl and buried herself in her data pad. Everybody's so depressed. So, could you go check up on her again? I already planned on it once Kika tells me why she wanted all of us here. To throw me a party, duh. I'm going to throw you out the aft hatch if you don't give us a good reason for this. Can I tell them? Kika's inquisitive eyes bore into me, looking to confirm the trust I need to place in my friends and crew. Go ahead. I told Sola after we talked anyway. I've made headway on translating the runes from the photo. I'm not all the way there yet, but it's only a matter of time. Runes? What photo? Remember? I told you on the bridge that Kika was translating a photo we managed to rediscover. No, you told me Kika was working on a solution to our problem, which was the engine thing. I know I did. We're exhausted. Now your memories are accurate. No, I'm pretty sure I told you. I'm pretty sure you didn't. I'm pretty sure that Soul's knowledge of the existence of the photo has no bearing on the rest of this conversation. Fine. Okay. Good. Now, as I was saying... Well, she never told me anything. Shut up, Soul! Both of you are the stupidest pair of majors I've met. Shut up. Thank you, Kika. Thank you. He's just forgetful. Ah, oh no, come back. No, come back, no. Okay. Like I was trying to say, despite this being a bad photo of sloppy carvings, I've managed to translate some of it.
This was taken at the original site?
Correct. If I had to guess, I suspect there was one in the desert as well. Somebody took them before we got there. No way those wimpy scholars could have moved that big rock. No. I suspect that our Sito is correct in assuming a third party is ahead of us. With the information they gleaned from the rocks, I'm beginning to understand why they left the crystal behind. They didn't want to risk themselves until the proper recovery team was in position. Precisely.
What did the rock say?
It was a warning.
Oh, good. You translated the ancient warning label. Thank you for telling us stuff that's absolutely useless to us now.
If I would have focused on solving that mystery, you'd still be idiotly. Don't interrupt me when I'm trying to do my big reveal.
You just did it.
No, that was just the build-up. You have to do the reveal properly or it loses all impact. Haven't you even seen action-packed Holovid?
Kika, this is real life.
You have no flair for the dramatic. I like it. Keep going, Kika. That's better. It wasn't a warning that touching that thing would be dangerous, but that it was the weapon that ended the Chiziri civilization. The key to the universe. If I had to make an educated guess, the researcher knew he was being chased, so he ran out of here to hide it, where nobody could find or use it. And that would be the logical conclusion. Rather boring, though. Do you have a better position about what is going on? No, but since I'm obligated to give you a counter view, this is just the first piece to the real super weapon. He ran out of here to put the rest of the super weapon and blow up the rest of the Bleno crystals in the entire universe. You know, that actually kind of makes sense. If you want to destroy the universe, destroy their source of power. I mean, they're all shocked, but I honestly think it makes sense. What? It was a joke. Kika, is there something you know that you aren't telling us? No.
House Cat, now really is not the time to be holding information back.
I'm telling you the truth. Every word out of my mouth has been honest. What about the rest of the words you aren't telling us? After I finish deciphering it, I'll be able to tell you that it wasn't a joke, and it really is a super weapon out there that could do this.
This day just keeps getting better and better.
What if people get their hands on this? What if the Raltons come back?
Assuming they aren't dead by that point, it would be safe to presume they would ensure we are.
I bet they're out there right now, laughing their heads off. We did their risk management for them.
That's why they've been letting us continue ahead, but doing everything that we could to thwart our intelligence efforts. They knew the dangers, but what better way than do the thing firsthand?
So, you said that Stan seemed considerably happier when he got to use the radio in private.
Think the bastard has more than just a corrupt misogynist pervert?
He has never had an alibi. He attempted to bribe me to gain favor. His behavior has been suspect, and he failed to identify the toxin that Faye was poisoned with after the attack. That's all circumstantial evidence. Do you have more evidence that could suggest someone else has a leak? There's no solid proof that this is a leak. Your entire story is solely dependent on Zuri's word that she was innocent. I am. Where is the proof? You are the proof. You're the only person who could translate the photo. If Zuri was the Ralton infiltrator, you and Faye would have been left to die in the desert. Zuri risked her life to save you. Does that mean nothing? I'm not trying to be evil here. I'm just saying to make sure all of our bases are covered. You made your point. Zuri's not likely to be the lead.
As much as I would love to comfort the good doctor about this, the fact of the matter is we are either going to die when the power cuts out, or we're going to die when the Imperials show up. I doubt we have much time left to prevent either demise. What is our next action?
There's only one thing we can do to protect the most people. We have to smash the crystal. Have you gone mad? I'm serious. Nobody can be allowed to have this crystal. Even if it isn't just some super weapon out there, This could be used as one. So, do you want your family to live in constant fear of a Ralton weapon that could stand them in Quinn?
She has a point, Natalie. If just the energy from your fingers was enough to detonate a burst to short out our engine room, they could use it to fry much more. Quinn wouldn't stand a chance.
None of dictatorship would. Too much of our technology is dependent on Beleno crystals. Shut up, shut up, shut up! We don't know a damn thing about this crystal. If we smash it now, we may never get the secrets it may hold. But nobody else will either. I haven't even finished translating the runes. We don't know for certain if the crystal poses any real threat.
The effects are plain to see. You're stubborn, house cat.
We don't have the time. They could be on top of us at any moment. Please, Major Puxio, I just want a little more time. Finding a way to smash this thing won't take very long. We can risk a little more time. Nat, just let me smash it. 1 or 2 good hits for my tail, make sure that thing won't harm another person ever again.
Let her destroy it. It's at least for the best.
But, do whatever you want to do. What's my opinion matter anyways?
We're running out of time. Natalie, your operation, your decision.
If I leave the stone intact, it's likely it could fall into the wrong hands. Almost certainly. If the Raltons aren't preparing to swoop in, the Katagians will. Do I trust this rock in anyone's hands? There's so much that could be learned from it. Is it my place to say what is or is not right? Kika's in tears over this. All she wants is a little more time. Are we truly this hard-pressed that I can't give an inquisitive mind just a few more minutes? I trust Sol and Zuria with my life, but Kika's advice hasn't been very wrong very often. We'll have to find out next time because I'm gonna stop it here. I haven't done a cliffhanger like that yet, so it's kind of nice and fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. Like, comment, subscribe for future content, and I will see y'all beautiful people.